Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Izzah Fahmida binti Zulkifli. My metric number is 270804. Now, I would like to make a simple video about the current issues on wilayah Sabah and Sarawak. In this video, I would like to talk about the introduction of the issue. And the number 2 is what is the point of shifting Sabah and Sarawak status from state to region or territory. And the last one, what will happen to Sabah and Sarawak once they regain their equal rights. Sabah, Sarawak and Peninsular Malaysia are equal partners and have equal access to revenues and policy making according to the Malaysia Agreement 1963 or MA63. Sabah and Sarawak is not a region, but it is a wilayah or region. Prime Minister Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin said this, who showed his recognition of Sarawak as one of the 3 regions of Malaysia as enshrined in the Malaysia Agreement 1963 or MA63. Perikatan Nasional PN acknowledged Sabah and Sarawak as a region. However, this government at present will not be able to do that without the majority support of the members of parliament without an amendment. Sabah Chief Minister Datuk Seri Haji Noor welcomed the term region or territory over Sabah and Sarawak. He said that the reclassification of Borneo state to region on par with the peninsula will be a welcome step towards the restoration of their standing in the Federation of Malaysia. Maybe that is the need of the people in Sabah and Sarawak to be a region on its own again, not just be considered as one of the states in Malaysia. That is the most important because it is an excellent way to unite Malaysians. Besides, the federal government has also established the MA63 Special Council, MKMA63, to ensure that the fair and equitable rights of Malaysians in Sarawak and Sabah can be properly preserved and protected, to make sure this is done in line with the rights of the state of Sabah and Sarawak within the national legal framework. Next, what is the point of shifting Sabah and Sarawak status from state to territory or region? Would it affect the power balance or their rights in some way as mentioned in MA63? Now in Malaysia, when we refer to territory, it consists of the territory of Sarawak, the territory of Sabah and the federal territory. But there are significant differences between states and federal territories. Now, it's just a brief history. Following the World War II, the British attempted but failed to establish the Malayan Union in 1946, which UMNO fiercely opposed. With the only federal government in the existence and no state government, this political arrangement made governance easier. As a result, there is a widespread belief that the British wanted to abolish state sultans. The Federation of Malaya, which consists of federal and state government, was established by the British in 1948 to replace Malayan Union. The Malaysia Agreement, which included Malaya, Singapore, Sabah and Sarawak, was established in 1963 under the Federation of Malaysia, but Singapore became a sovereign country in 1965. Sabah and Sarawak and Peninsular Malaysia are all equal partners under MA63. However, the previous constitutional changes have reduced Sabah and Sarawak status to states in Peninsular Malaysia. In response to the question before, if Sabah and Sarawak become territories similar to the federal territories of KL, Labuan and Putrajaya, and then the state government will cease to exist. A direct rules in a place model after the Malayan Union. We know that Sabahan and Sarawakian are currently fighting for the restoration of MA63. that originally a country but not a state like the rest of Peninsular Malaysia. We also know that turning both into territories is the best example of colonization of Sabah and Sarawak by Malaya, in which both are perceived are as diluted their rights under MA 63. What will happen to Sabah and Sarawak once they regain their equal rights? Consequently, the federal government will assess all claims fairly and guarantee that the right of Sabahan and Sarawakian will be continue to be protected according to the federal constitution. Besides, there will be less corruption in Sabah and Sarawak and more economic growth, whether by the local entrepreneurs or foreign investors. The ordinary Sarawakian and Sabahan will benefit from reduced corruption and equal rights, that it can help to improve the quality of life as a result of increased investment. So let us all provide assistance and effort to make the MA 63 will be implemented on the basis and principles for our country to enjoy the success together.